Today I'm so excited because I am going to make potato soup for the very first time. You guys are going to be experiencing this with me. I found out a few months ago that potato soup is one of Damien's favorite soups of all time, and I thought I would be a very sweet wife and make this for him. So I thought I would take you guys along with me as I make this potato soup. I did a little research and I found this recipe that looks so stinking good. It had 5 stars and over 2,000 reviews, so it had amazing reviews by other people, and it just looks really simple and easy to make. I am going to make some changes with the original recipe, so if you guys want to follow the original recipe, I'm just going to link it down below. But I am trying to eat gluten-free, so I am going to be substituting a few things in the soup, but it looks so amazing. So if you guys want the original, I'm going to link it down below. Otherwise, let's get started. Start by cooking 6 slices of chopped bacon, and then remove the bacon from the pan and leave a little bit of that delicious flavor fat. Then I added 1 chopped yellow onion, and then saute until the onion is translucent. Then add 3 minced garlic cloves and cook until the garlic and the onions are soft. I just added the ghee to the pot, and that is one of the substitutions. You could easily use a regular butter as well. I just love cooking with ghee, so that's what I have used for this recipe. So that's the first swap that I've done. The next thing I'm going to add are my chopped potatoes. Now I've peeled these. These are just russet potatoes. The recipe called for Yukon. All I have are russet on hand, so this is what I'm going to use. I just followed her advice and made sure that I didn't cut them any bigger than an inch cube. The next substitute that I'm gonna do is use arrowroot flour instead of regular all-purpose flour. I have my 1/3 cup here, a fork, and then I'm going to take a little bit of my grass-fed milk that I'm gonna be adding, and then I'm just gonna add it directly to my little arrowroot here, and I'm gonna create essentially like a roux. So just take your little fork and mix it until it becomes a nice paste. If you don't do this, what happens is the arrowroot gels up and it almost becomes unappetizing. We've learned that the hard way. It has the consistency of cornstarch, so it's very light and fluffy, and it's very easy just to mix with other liquids, so it dissolves before adding it directly into the soup. So then I'm going to add the remaining amounts of my 2 cups of grass-fed milk. And then I need 4 cups of chicken broth. And I actually just made this homemade grass-fed chicken broth the other day. You can use, I'm sure, vegetable. Sorry. Woo, did you hear that? That was on there good. But I'm just gonna use my homemade here. Let's see if I can get my ladle. Doesn't fit. Hold on. That's much faster. Okay, now I'm gonna add 2 more cups of the chicken stock. Then I'm gonna add the arrowroot to the pot as well. The recipe calls for 1/3 cup of heavy cream, and then it also calls for, I think, 1/3 or 2/3 cups of sour cream, and I don't have either of those, so I'm actually just going to substitute for a cup of yogurt. I'm hoping this gives it the tang and creaminess. I could be totally ruining this. I'll let you know in the end. So the recipe says just to let the flavors come together and cook until the potatoes are tender. So I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Someone needs a haircut really bad, but you know it smells so good in here when Anjo keeps on coming in here. Huh, you keep on coming in here to see if I have any food for you because you think it smells really good. He's still smelling. Okay, it took me way longer than 10 minutes to cook those potatoes, but now they are nice and tender. So at this point in the recipe, she said that if you have an immersion blender to immerse about half of the soup. I do not have one of those. So I have our trusty Vitamix here, and I'm just gonna throw half of the soup in here, blend it up, add it back into the pot, and then I'm going to add in our bacon bits, which I keep on munching on. I need to stop eating those. And then I think we're about done, and then we just add our toppings, and my mouth is already watering because it smells so good in here. So let's add the soup to the Vitamix. Okay, that's quite a bit there. Okay, I'm just gonna add my lid, my little tamp, and then just puree. Now I'm gonna add the rest of our bacon bits. The last thing that I need to add, and I completely forgot, and that is seasoning. So I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and then I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. She recommended to do, I think, is an ancho chili powder, but I don't have that. She said just use regular if you don't. And then she said you can work it up from 1/4 teaspoon up to half. I did a heaping 1/4 teaspoon. So if I want to add more, I always can. Add any of your favorite toppings. I'm adding some grass-fed cheese, more bacon because you can never have enough bacon, and then top with some green onion. Okay, I want you to try a bite. Cheers.
That was really good. Okay. I'm gonna keep eating this. No more video.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm sorry, I think I have cheese on my chin. But I hope you guys enjoyed this cook with me. Sorry, the lighting in here is really funky, but it is reality. It's like 5:30 at night and we are gonna eat dinner. So we have it right here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, do not forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Really supports my channel. Need it. Need all the help I can get, and I'm trying to hit 2,700 subscribers. So please do that for me. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.